Good morning, everybody. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and you are on the lifeboat. What's happening, Balake? Good to see you. 7th would not be a Thanksgiving without 7th, son. Good to see you, brother. Heretic Mick got here first. Notice that. DJ Daddy. Oh, good morning, my brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Why did the turkey stand on stilts? Because nobody eats flamingos for Thanksgiving dinner. That's actually a pretty decent joke. I'm putting that one up there. That one's getting put up there. I like it. That was funny. That was funny. Watching on the TV while I start my day. Well, that's the spirit, Tammy C. Basketball Jones, good to see you. Yeah. Johnny Scoville. Stiggs, man. Good to see you, Tommy Stiggs. Always a pleasure, man. I was watching Tommy earlier this morning. Happy Thanksgiving, man. This is one of those holidays that you either love or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge proponent of Thanksgiving, if you really want to know the truth. It's not my favorite holiday. You know, the eating until you can't move and falling down thing is yeah, I don't know. There was a time in my life, you know, when my dad was still alive, there was a time in my life where Thanksgiving was like getting together and watching football and doing the turkey thing. And there was I don't know, almost a ceremony to the whole thing. And then, you know what, you get older, and I'll be honest, I haven't watched. Thank you so much, Soul. That's a very kind thing to say. I haven't watched football in so long. I don't free the turkeys. There you go. I don't see me doing a whole lot of turkeying today. To be honest, I've got just so stuffed up all the way through here. Russ, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, my brother. Peace, lady. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. You know what? I am thankful for the group of people that show up here every day for one another. I can't begin to tell you just how thankful. The friends that I've got from all over the world. You know, people from Scotland and Ireland and Australia and New Zealand and Great Britain, and there's just honestly everywhere. You know, South Africa, big group now from South Africa, and it is an honor I can't even explain. I really can't. At this time last year, we had about 3,100 subscribers. We were happy as hell with that. We were not at all unhappy. There's about 10,000 more than that now. I think we broke 13,000 last night in the middle of the night. We broke the 13,000 mark, and to be sure, we are thankful for that. I'm thankful for the friends that I've made since last Thanksgiving. Good morning, all. I'm thankful for being clean since '92, but sad first holiday without my parents who both passed in the last 3 months. Kat, I am so sorry. Honestly, I am so sorry, Kat.
It's the best day and the worst day.
You know, it was my brother right before we went live said Thanksgiving is always just the best day or the worst day. And it just depends on where you're at in life. And, you know, those first holidays when someone that you love is not there is excruciating in my heart. My heart goes out to you, Kat. But how fantastic to be clean since 1992. And I don't know if this has the same effect on you that it has on me. But my dad went to the grave confident that I was not ever going to get high again. And if you can, I can't begin to tell you the peace that I get in that. One of the last conversations that I had with my father, I said to him, I'm never going to get high again. And he said, I believe you. He said, I really believe you. And I don't know whether he was holding on for that because it was literally the last conversation that we had. He passed that night. But I hope that you get the same peace, Kat, in knowing that your family got to see you beat that, because that's incredible stuff. It is not easy, people. This fight of ours, right? It's not. And I don't care if that fight is drugs or alcohol, or if it is or if it's a struggle of any kind that has left trauma, right? All of us are going through our own trauma. This day, more than any other, is a day where if you take that pen out and you start journaling today, try to take a full page and just come up with all of the things that you're happy about. It's an excellent exercise. Truthfully and honestly, you should probably do it every single freaking day of your life. But since most of us won't, how about once a year? How about busting that out today? How about taking out a pen today and writing down all of the different things that that you're joyful about? Honestly, I'm happy to be moving on to boat business. I'm happy to be moving on to what we do here. I know there were people who probably would have been happier if I didn't do yesterday's video. It is what it is, people. I love you guys. I really do. And I am excellent at not firing back when people throw crap at me. If I fired back, it's all I would do. Honest to God. But I don't. But every once in a while, if you got you get to a point where you gotta, and that was one of them. But I'm happy to be back to business as usual. Yes, someone else lost their parent. Thanksgiving is gratitude is attitude. Yes, I think that there's a lot to that. I think that for me, on days like this, very often these days don't meet up to the standards of my youth, right? Because when we were young, these days were amazing. They meant so much more. I'd like to think that they meant the same to the adults in the room as they did to us as kids, but it was a big deal back in the day, and it certainly it doesn't live up to that anymore. I think holidays kind of have that effect the older you get. Maybe it's me, but I feel like they have a little less magic, and some of that is because we lose people that made that.
Remember Papa Scoville's mom had a stroke.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we my dad's mom had a stroke on Thanksgiving Day and then passed on Christmas Day.
Stayed in the coma long enough just to wake up on Christmas morning.
Yeah, made up on Christmas morning, woke up on Christmas morning, and then went. You finally caught alive. Been following you since the first time I saw you with Aaron. I want you to know I have so much respect. Thank you. That is a very nice thing to say. And happy Thanksgiving to you too. This is one of those days where, because it doesn't meet up to the standards that it used to, then you really got to sit down and look for the things to be happy about. Because it's so easy to go in the opposite direction. I can sit and piss and moan about things all day long. But, I don't feel good today. I really don't. I'm stuffed up. I just feel like crap. And that makes it a start from Jump Street. But I'll tell you something, people, no matter how bad it gets, I promise you, I'm not trying to do the guilt thing with anybody. It sometimes comes off that way. But no matter how bad it gets, everybody listening to the sound of my voice today has the freedom to walk outside and go do whatever they want to do. And there are people who I love who don't have that ability today. And that is probably not going to make it on the list of too many people when they write down the things that you're thankful for. But I assure you that freedom is a pretty freaking rowdy thing if you've ever lost and have a very deep appreciation for the fact that you have it. It is what I am most thankful for today, to be sure, is that I am free. How does a turkey travel? Gravy train. Duh. You could have gone with bullet train too. Oh, that probably wouldn't have been as kind. Tommy and Johnny, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, a happy Thanksgiving to you too. Hello, honey. It's people, this is a day First anniversaries are always a challenge. Ree says, "Yeah, you're right. My aunt is dealing with a liver cancer diagnosis. Please lift her up in your prayers. She goes for her second biopsy next week," says Mary Jones. And this is for thoughts and prayers for Mary's aunt. Please. That would, yeah, expecting a miracle. Expecting a miracle. Frank Woolrich says, "Hi from the UK, place called Worksop in Nottinghamshire." Well, that just sounds freaking cool. I'm sorry. There's something about the other side of the pond that I'm just so enthralled with. Honestly, I'm a Anglophile, I guess.
Poor Tammy.
Beg your pardon?
Tammy C is still fighting addiction.
You know what?
Probably people understand.
There are a lot of people here today who are still fighting addiction. I'm one of them. Right? Every single day that I get up, I start the day again. Right? It's always it's not a cliche, people. You're only as good as the day that you got. Right? Yet the fact that I've got 8 years doesn't mean crap if I get high today. Right? So everybody, we all struggle, but we're going to get through today. That's the goal, right? And this is a hard day for a lot of people. I know that there's going to be a lot of booze that flows, makes it difficult for a lot of people who struggle with that substance. I implore you to be good to you today, right? Do what's best for you. Get wholesome. Funny thing, I am watching from Denmark, and we don't have Thanksgiving, but I like the idea of focusing on what to be thankful for once in a while. And Tommy, you sound like you should be in bed. Thank you very much. I probably should be in bed. To be really honest with you, I went to sleep wicked early last night. I'm sorry, Tommy Bird. I am so sorry, Tommy. Tommy says, yesterday was my best friend's birthday. Guys, he would have been 44. The only friend who stuck by me from childhood and wanted nothing. He got clean years before he passed. He died of an aneurysm 5 years ago. Well, thank God he met his maker clean. How cool is that? I'm sorry, people. That means so much to me. It really does. Every time I hear that, it's something that just, maybe it's because truthfully and honestly, the only thing I want in life is to meet my maker that way. Maybe that's why it's such a big deal for me. Wow, Rachel, what kind thing to say. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Rachel A says, "Hi, Tommy. This is my first time commenting. And thank you for investing so much of yourself and your time helping other people." You know what? I get so much from all of you, I don't think you can imagine. I sit in front of the camera, so it looks, it probably looks different than it is. But I get so much from all of you. It's incredible. I like Frank Woolrich's advice. The Noise Opera gifted a membership to somebody for Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Gotta love Nick, man. I am the Noise Opera. You're one of my favorite people on planet Earth. I mean that. Bruce, grateful for this boat. What a kind thing to say. Thank you so much, Bruce. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be honest. I am thankful as hell for this boat too. I really am. There's not a day that goes by that it does not occur to me that this is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. There are days that I'd like to throw the laptop off of a bridge and never make another video. I'd be lying if I told you otherwise. But this is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I have met incredible people, and the number of individuals I've met who have gone out of their way to help other people for reasons that no one other than a drug addict or a recovering addict can understand. It takes my breath away. It really does on a daily basis. How much love there is here. Wow, Kelly Smith. Unbelievable. Did you see this? Come on, computer. Work with me here. Kelly Smith says, Mary, got my prayers. I beat stage 4 liver cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer. Another one in my 60 years. Mary, pray and have faith. Wow. Wow, that is fantastic. I love hearing stories of survival like that. I really do. I am, of course, a believer. So I know there are some of you who do not believe in miracles. I watch them every day. Comes with the chair, I think. What do you call a motel made for turkeys? I have no idea, but he didn't give us the punchline. I feel like you've left me hanging. Bruce? Where are you, Bruce? Thankful for the lifeboat and for Tommy. And always keeping it real. Thank you, Amy. I hope to always be true, right? It's a goblin. I like gobble goblin. Bruce. Fortunately, that came in if it had been even like 2 seconds longer, it was getting to that punchline area where I was getting nervous. It might not happen. I'm grateful for this boat, the crew, and that even though today is going to be trying, I won't be doing the trying while wasted. God bless you, Valerie. It's going to be a hard day, right? But we're not going to do it with a needle in our arm. I love that. Right? So dialectic behavioral, get it, right? Today is going to be a very difficult day, and I am not going to get high. You know, there are going to be parts of today that just suck. I'm going to be around people that I might not want to be around, and you know what? I'm not going to get high. I'm not going to let this drag me down. I'm going to do everything within my power to make today the best day that I can. I am going to be grateful for as many things as I can be grateful for. Addicts who recover are a miracle, says Catherine McMartin. You're absolutely right. They are. Every single person who gets sober is a miracle. I tell people all the time, it takes a miracle to get sober. The good news is those miracles are a dime a dozen. See them every damn day. They are a dime a dozen. Jennifer Reed says, my first Thanksgiving alone after helping both parents pass. In the last 6 years, grateful for my sobriety. I never could have done it without it. 18 years without the spirit in the bottle. Jennifer, God bless you. God bless you. 18 years without the spirit in the bottle. That is huge. That is absolutely huge and worthy of the official lifeboat participation trophy. We are always stoked to celebrate anyone's recovery time, especially when it's epic. And that is, it's such an amazing thing to hear people talk about enduring some of the hardest things in life and doing it sober, right? That is such, I don't know, to me, people, that is such a buzz. It really is. It's, Bruce Cook says, this is my 7th year clean from heroin, was addicted to it for 15 years. Bruce, that was my drug of choice. I am 8 years clean from heroin. And I did it a little longer than you. I'm probably older than you, but I did it for about just under 3 decades. I did way too much of it, but just as you did, right? Thank God you're clean, my brother. There's a Thanksgiving right there, huh? Thanks for being a good friend, Aaron. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. He's been a very good friend to me. Listen, and we're not going to talk about this today, but there were a couple of comments from people that said, you know what, he's not my cup of tea. I don't love the guy. Everybody's entitled to that opinion. And if he's not your cup of tea and you say it that way, that's cool, right? I don't want anybody getting beat up for that. You should be able to have any opinion that you want as long as you say it respectfully, right? I'm all about anybody having any opinion they want if it's done respectfully. That's all I ask. But I am thankful to have him as a friend. We've had a very good time. He's introduced me to some amazing people who have changed my life in many ways. What's a turkey's favorite month? I can tell you which one they do not like. Any other one but November. Oh, you hear that? You ever have one of those coughs that when you cough, you feel like your head's going to explode? Today's one of those. Oh, I have been navaging. I have been doing everything. Kelly says, I don't like turkey anyway. I don't know that I could get it down. Jennifer Reed says, by the way, AA is the gift that keeps giving. I wouldn't be here this morning without him. Moving mountains and has no clue. Well, we're glad that you're here, Jennifer Reed. Truthfully, there's something to be thankful for right there. I am thankful that you are here. All addicts who manage to get clean, even for a short time, are champions. We show up daily to defend our championship. Keep fighting. There's no such thing as final defeat. You're damn right. That is an epic comment. Drop the mic. Rack up. I think turkey tastes foul. You see what he did there? Tastes foul. I like it. Linda says, after losing my husband and daughter, I am grateful to be above ground and breathing. I am grateful, people. I am grateful that we live in a day and age where even if you are homebound and cannot move, the ability to reach out and connect with people in a real way and actually interact and build relationships is something that is possible for every human being now on planet Earth. And the opportunity to meet people from other cultures and find out what they're like and how they live and realize that all of us are the exact same. You know, whether you're in Iraq or Iran or in Russia or you're in Boston, Massachusetts, right? If you're drinking too much, you're drinking too much. If you stick a needle in your arm, nobody gives a crap what your language is, right? It's all the same. It really is. And this has really kind of leveled the playing field and let us realize just how much that is the case, right? Mary Jones, yes. Beautifully put. Beautifully put. She says, we have to remember, especially second generation Scientologists, we raised without some of the life skills. They have been through such abuse and trauma. We can be thankful for all that get out. We can. But I think it's really important to remember that when they get out, it's just the start. For a lot, if not all of them, it's just the start. It's going to be such a difficult road because of what has been done. And you know what? They're all worth it. And I think that in a perfect world, there's an agency that takes people and helps them get out and then helps them assimilate and works with them and makes sure that they're tied into every single facet of restarting a life that there could possibly be. Like, seeing counselors, making sure that physically you're in good shape and all of those things. I foresee amazing things happening. I think that there will be other foundations. I think there will be other charities. I think that this is going to be a golden opportunity for people to really kind of take advantage of this and blow it up into something big. And I look forward to that. I really do. That's where I stand on this. But today, people, yeah, right. Well, I shouldn't have to be a neutral bystander. I'll tell you what really makes people pissed, and I'll just keep it real. Why not? It's Thanksgiving morning, and I'm stuffed up. Bunting Clip Clop says, "Why do people get bent out of shape about you supporting Aaron? Since when were you obliged to be some neutral bystander?" I'll tell you really what it comes down to is that there's a decent number of them that are probably not super fond of me because I do spend a decent amount of time doing shows with Aaron, working with him. I am not I have never been in Scientology, and I think that there is a group of people that don't like me much, and have been pretty clear about that they don't like me much. So, but it is what it is. I'm very, very thankful for those that I've met that I get along with. Some of the honestly, some of the greatest people I've ever met, salt of the earth, people I really have become very close to and care deeply about. Yes, Joe, that you know. What's happening, brother? Happy Thanksgiving, Joe, that you know, man. Hope you're having a good one. See Joe in a minute. You know what, people? Yeah, today is the day, right? Today is the day. Please, if you don't take the time to sit down and do it with a pen and a piece of paper, right? Maybe just go for a walk and think about it. You know, for some of us, if we believe in a higher power, maybe thank them personally, right? If that's not your get down, right? Maybe thank the universe, or just acknowledge that, you know what, it really can't always be worse. And you know, you cry because you got no shoes until you see someone that's got no feet. And I'm blessed as hell. I really am. I feel like hammered crap today, but I'm blessed. I am way better, than I deserve to be. I hope that the ketamine treatments work out, new 422. I have been researching the ketamine stuff. Been doing a lot of reading about it. It seems very, very promising. I have a hard time wrapping my brain around it because I used ketamine as a party drug. So they obviously they do it very differently in treatment, but it's kind of the same thing when people talk about, psilocybin or whatever. You have to get out of the mindset of partying and into the mindset of, what can this stuff, do in terms of opening the psyche. But I'm fascinated with the ketamine treatments, and I hope that I really hope that they do the trick. I've got everything I've read about it says just amazing, amazing results. That and psilocybin too, just amazing, amazing results with psilocybin. And I have never been, people, if you're new to this show, I am not an anti-drug channel. I am an anti-addiction channel. Very, very different. It's helping him a lot. It's under a doctor's supervision, but it's helped him. Yeah, that's exactly good. I'm glad to hear that. It frightens me when people say stuff like, "Well, I'm doing some some ketamine," and you say, "Excellent." You go into a facility now, I'm buying some stuff on the street, and then I just go home. And the idea is, you really do want to do it with a professional, and there's a guided process that they take you through. That the success that they're having with people who are coming back from combat situations have been absolutely remarkable. People use them to come off benzos. Yes, I'm familiar with the mushroom of which you speak. Sadly, I am allergic to mushrooms. If you break the world universe down, it's uni, single, and verse, spoken. Sentence. We live in a single spoken sentence. God said, "Let there be." I am thankful that he did. Excellent. Thankful for my boyfriend, Val, for saving my life from multiple heroin ODs years ago. Probably would not be here without her saving me. Wow. Well, God bless Val for saving you. Thank God, really, for real. That is with Johnny Scoville the other day, because as some of you know, I had to do CPR on Johnny a while ago, and he hasn't really gotten over it. It's one of those things that sticks in his head, I think, a little bit. So, but I was talking about the number of people over the years that overdosed in front of me that I had to do work on, and I mean, holy hell. I don't have any idea how many people I've brought back. I wouldn't even know where to start with a guess. I mean, I know a guy named Lou that I brought back probably 11 or 12 times. One guy. Other people that I've brought back numerous times. I'm thankful for every great person on the reel. People are great. You know what? I love that, Joe. You have a great attitude. Always have, right? From the very first day. Joe's got a fantastic attitude. And you know what? I'm thankful for people too. I really am. I'm thankful that you people come here and listen to me. I'm shocked. I'll be really honest. I'm always shocked that people still come and listen, but I am blessed more than I can't begin to tell you how blessed I am that all of you come and watch the content that we do here, and that so many of you reach out and help one another. And the emails I get from you guys that are talking about how you're keeping each other sober and you're keeping each other happy and you're keeping each other sort of on an even keel is it's more than I ever dreamed of when I started this channel. That's the gospel truth. I had no clue. And it really is your channel. You guys ran with it and turned it into something amazing. And I am so thankful for what you have created. I'm thankful that you allow me to sit in this chair and do this every day. I want you all to have a very happy Thanksgiving. I'm probably going to do something stupid today because, well, we're Scovilles. Right. So regardless of how I feel, there is a pending speed run on a Timitar that I'm going to have to. People, I have to defend the world title. You follow me? And I'm keeping an eye on Aaron. I promise you, I am. I promise. All right. Noise Opera, I love you, my brother. You have a happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Enjoy the turkey, right? And listen, if you're having a bad day, right? Reach out. Don't suffer in silence. Okay? As Johnny said, this could be the best day in the world, and this could be the worst day in the world. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out to somebody, okay? Chances are there's somebody that'd be happy as hell to hear from you because they're probably not having a great day either. All right? Let's be kind to one another. God bless you. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville. This here is a cat in a basket. Good cat in a basket, too. All right, we'll see you. Amy says, thank you, Tommy and Johnny. See that? You got honorable mention.